Welcome back to AHSHEEVED. Now I do have to make amends first. Last reaction, I cut the video, you know, cut the video. It seems a little bit too early. So we need to check out what I missed first, alright? Okay. Somewhere here, right?
I could see in his eyes, he was scared.
When that icon came up, that's where I stopped. I think, yeah, that's where I
Still
stopped.
got this.
Asylum. Alright.
This is not a fucking drill.
There we go.
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down. Welcome to the madhouse.
Okay. So I missed the circus? Is that it? Welcome to the madhouse? This whole world is a madhouse. Like we're all performing in it. Hiya, Georgie. You want a balloon? You want your boat? Alright, anyway, now, neurodivergent. So people whose brain works differently than normal brains. Part 3 of Ren and Chris. Well, not actually part 3, but the songs do have a thread, you know, within them that kind of works closely together. So we'll see if this one does too. But first, a comment. Cool Dad 5034. I really enjoy long form commentary and breaking down the bars. And I really smile when people give me comments like that. Thank you. And finally, we are here.
Stay calm, boy. My thoughts are burning like the napalm. I think I need to.
This is so different from before. Like all 3 songs is very different. I like it. Stay calm, boy. My thoughts are burning like they're napalm. I would write a song too if I had that in my head. That's so good. That's gotta be one of the most accurate like ADHD or like anxiety or I guess in this situation neurodivergent descriptions that I've ever heard in rap before.
Stay calm, boy. My thoughts are burning like the napalm. I think I need to get away from this noise. I hate the places that I came from. Destroy and burn a message from the preacher. Subliminal out the speaker. Kill. I never paid attention.
I like that silent like kill. Nice touch.
From the preacher. Subliminal out the speaker. Kill. I never paid attention either. There's something strange about my demeanor. Pity, don't feel pity for this sick boy. I've been sitting pretty with prescriptions, flipping stimulants and edibles. It's medicine, cerebellum, repairable, tweaking the biochemical, peaking. I'm feeling incredible. But wait a second, need dopamine. My focus goes towards smoke machine. Precursor birth from L-tyrosine. And my race track doors very psychedine. Deciphering maybes I might have been. The spiraling Fibonacci, Vicodin. The piloting Kawasaki ninja thing.
Dude, that was fast. Spiraling Fibonacci Vicodin. So Fibonacci, that's like mathematical spirals, you know, or like patterns that we see in nature. And Vicodin is like a painkiller. Kind of works nice with spiraling into being crazy a little bit. Also threw in Sick Boy there too. That's very nice.
From L-tyrosine and my race track doors very psychedelic. Deciphering maybes I might have been. The spiraling Fibonacci, Vicodin. The piloting Kawasaki ninja thing. I bring to
Dude, the brain never shuts down, kinda. So it's always spinning. And he said like Kawasaki ninja thing. So Kawasaki is like a bike, right? It's a very fast bike. And ninja, so like speed, motion, you know, and power. It's so good.
I've been the spiraling Fibonacci, Vicodin, the piloting Kawasaki ninja thing. I bring to begin and I go off square status quo, car twisted, the roll, top lip split, explode, misfit, don't fit. What makes a person neurodivergent? Sick for certain. Neurodivergent. They told me I was broken.
Okay. what makes a person neurodivergent? I'm not even sure if I say that correctly. Basically, what makes a person or someone fundamentally different? I was trying to say this before, but like it's always hard to talk with like this on because I don't hear my own voice. But so for people who is not neurodivergent or neurodivergent, maybe it's neurodivergent. But yeah, so like the brain doesn't, fully shuts down. There's always something that like are in the works. And this now make me think about like what if the monster is partially built from a brain that never stopped running? Now this kind of changes everything for me because the first two songs kind of felt, supernatural, dealing with the devil becoming the instigator, destruction, but now we just make it neurological. So perhaps the thing underneath it all isn't evil or ambition anymore. Maybe it's just the brain trying to regulate itself. Regulator! I'm sorry. But like the napalm thoughts, the dopamine, the racing mind, the overstimulation. Dude, this is very much ADHD or neurodivergent with a dash of anxiety. And what I think is really genius, because I kind of learned how to listen to especially Ren when he does his music, like he made this song behave like neurodivergent or behave like ADHD. The flow speed up, the jump around, or the spirals, the pivot in topics, very, very rapidly. And the structure that Ren is trying to build here becomes almost unstable in the same way the mind that he's describing is unstable. He's writing and thinking in a different level. It's one thing to write about something, but it's another thing to write it and make the song. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just what I felt. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. We'll see.
They told me I was broken, nothing but a defect in my head. Said that I was hopeless.
I like his voice, man. So good.
Reject hanging on by a thread. But after all the pills that they got me, it turned me to a zombie. So welcome to the dawn of the dead. In the handicap spot, just to see that doctor. And this is what he said. Yeah, he said I got a touch of autism. Piece of my puzzle is missing. While the attention deficit disorder tunnels my vision. But see, this world's in the side.
Puzzle is missing and tunnel my vision. Oh, so good. So good, dude. I'm doing everything I can not to pause every time. I'm trying to collect everything and take it more in bigger segments. So it's not me just chopping all the time. I'm very sorry. If I do that, I'm very sorry.
Puzzle is missing while the attention deficit disorder tunnels my vision. But see, this world's an asylum and shit. We all in the system. And our sanity's the motherfucking cost of admission. You see that glitch in the algorithm? That's me. Don't fit in the crowd. I lift the boundary. Going sick, let it out and flip. They found me with the misfits round. So bitch, allow me to show 'em what I came to do. Shut the blinds and keep the noise down. Cause it's about time to let them all into a madman's mind. Not well, but hell, I feel fine. Go, whoa, off script state. This whoa, got twisted. He whoa, top lip split. Explode, whoa, misfit, don't fit. Whoa, what makes a person neurodivergent? Whoa, sick for certain. Whoa, neurodivergent.
Talent show. An old ass TV in the background. Reminds me of Jack Black, man.
Sick entirely. Whoa, shrinks in psychiatry. Whoa, don't mind my anxiety. Whoa, or my non-sobriety. Whoa, doctors lining up to lie to me. Whoa, speak too much, they try to silence me. Whoa, just a product of society. Whoa, that's that's fine with me.
Kill. Hey, taking a spliff, man. I'm not gonna pause it now. I'm gonna watch the end. This is the kind of, thumbnails that I need. I hate rap, but hold on. There's so much, man. But it's meant to be so much. Ren's version was more like internal experience, chemistry and his spiraling mind. But Chris Webby sings about diagnosis, medication, also about rejection and the view outside to be labeled as broken by others. And that part, I think, is the most direct and vulnerable piece in the whole trilogy so far. That line about the pills turning him into a zombie, it's not saying that treatment is evil. It's saying that sometimes people feel like they lose themselves trying to become normal. Now, when he said words an asylum and sanity is the cost of admission, I felt that is one of the deepest lines in the song. Because now the question becomes, is neurodivergent person, or is a neurodivergent person, is he broken? Or is society built in a way that breaks people who think differently? Now, what I personally felt was the glitch in the algorithm line, because that kind of fits into the instigator theme too, because glitch disrupts systems. It does not behave the way the system is expected. That's why it's a glitch, right? They are a glitch in the system, and a glitch needs to be removed. So they kind of leaned into that. And as I said before, I do feel this is a little less like villains and more like a story of someone who becomes dangerous, basically trying to survive in a world that never naturally let them fit in. And what I really enjoyed with the song was that it felt like the flow itself started feeling unstable. It is telling us what neurodivergent or divergent really feels like. But not only that, it also kind of throws you in it for a few minutes, making you experience it for a bit. And I want to say that Webby's part especially adds the feeling of growing up and constantly hearing something is wrong with you. Feeling broken, defective, or in my case, distracted. Now, the song is not asking for any pity, and I like that too. Glitch in the algorithm probably sums up the most. They don't fit neatly into the systems, and they also interrupt patterns. And that also connects perfectly to the instigator idea too. And as I said, maybe the chaos in the earlier songs did not come from evil. Maybe it came from never really fitting in the structure in the first place. Ren and Chris is opening the doors to how their minds actually works. And I'm grateful that more people try to explain and show how this activity put some of us people in a different state. Lovely song, less my style this time, but the message make it all good. I see you guys again.